Hi, I'm happy to show you this form which is created on Google Web App Script. That means this form is running using Google App Script, so it does not need a domain or a hosting or a website. This is the link to the form. Whoever has access to the form can, whoever has the link to the form can view this screen, right? Now, but this one is like password protected form. So whoever has the user ID and password can log in and can log in and submit the form. The user IDs and password are recorded in the spreadsheet. So I have over here a tab called user logins, which has the user IDs and passwords, right? So you can add a new user ID over here, new ID, right? And you can add a password over here, say test, right? So if I try now, new ID, excuse me. So if I try now new ID and test, then I should be able to log in. Right, so once I log in, I can actually submit the data. Now the thing is, it is really cool is, say for example, if I enter something over here, the data automatically goes to the Google spreadsheet. So let me show you. So the this one is like auto save, right? So new ID, he submitted this station name station. Now before you complete the form, this will automatically be no, like the form is not completed. So what that means is, like, so for example, I'll enter 104, right? And then I'll enter test. Okay. So I entered those details, and because the form has not been submitted yet, so what I'll do is if I refresh and if I log in again, so the same data that I entered is there, right? So it is saving the data automatically. And after you submit the form is when you see like a blank form all over again. So that is really cool in the sense that once they complete one form, they can submit another form and the data saves automatically. Also, this has like some really cool elements. So for example, if I upload Mm, let's say I upload an image. I want to upload an Excel file. Okay. So let's say I upload a file, right? And it will automatically be added to your Google Drive folder. And right now, because the form is not submitted, it goes into the temporary folder. After the form is submitted, it will go into a custom folder with this name, and inside that there will be like logo folder, and inside that there will be the files, right? So like this can be organized as per your requirement. Let me also show you that we have a list of countries. So for example, I select Bangladesh. So it will automatically populate the list of cities, and all this is happening from Google Spreadsheet, right? So here are the questions. You can change the questions from here. For country, I have a list of drop down, and the options are, like it is coming from a spreadsheet where I have a list of all the countries. So I'm just putting that options over there. So down the line, if you want to add more country or more city, then you can just come to this tab and then add your country and city over here, and then it will automatically take all the data from the Google spreadsheet. You don't need to do anything on the sheet. So the country and spreadsheets are coming from the Google spreadsheet is what I'm trying to say. And based on the country, the list of cities is shown. Also, there is like this select all, which will select all the cities in that country. And if I want, I can just remove some of the countries that I don't need. So for example, if I need Dhaka, so I can remove one by one, or I can remove them all at once, or I can just select like one at a time. So you know I can select as many as I want. So that is something really cool. Also with the logo, I want to show you that I can upload multiple files in there. So for example, I'll upload this one. So that was form sample, and now I'm uploading Excel template, right? So I can upload both, and then I can also remove one of these. So it is removing it from the Google Drive folder also. So when you choose a file, it is uploaded to Google Drive. When you delete, it is deleted from Google Drive, right? and so I've selected the things, and let me just go ahead and submit. Before I do that, I just want to show you that there is this plus button which adds more salesperson. So for example, I added one salesperson as this one, and then I want to add another salesperson. I can do that easily using this plus button. Similarly, there is this company where you can have multiple companies, right? So add more company details, you click on the plus sign, and another cool thing about is, like, if you come back again, then it is going to remember the thing in the same order. So for example, let me show you. So once you log in and you come to this salesperson, you can see that these details were entered and these details were not entered, and so on, right? So it is really cool that way. And let me just go ahead and submit and show you what happens after that. So once I submit the form, then like all the folders is created and all the files are moved to the folders. So let me show you. So it has been submitted, and the folder is created. So these are the submitted files. So once you do choose file, it comes to the temporary files, and once you submit the files, that is when it goes into the folder. So for example, I did this one, Bangladesh last time, I think. So it goes into that folder, it creates that folder if it does not exist, and inside that folder also, as per the client, there was like this requirement to put this name of the country, right? And this is the name of the station, and then this is the logo. So all the logos will come over here, all the rate card attachments will come over here, and there is also this PDF file which is being generated, which has all the data that I submit. And also it sends an email after the form is submitted. So it sends an email with all these attachments and this document containing all the data from the form submission. So and then just lastly, let me show you that once you have successfully submitted, then if you log in again, then it will show you like a blank form. And also I want to show you that all this is like, there is validation on it. So for example, in website I entered test and I click on submit. So okay, first error it displays is that I must select a country because country is required. So I'll show you in the spreadsheet. In the questions I have mentioned that the country is a required question. So I cannot skip it, so I cannot click. Similarly, station name is also required, so I'll just do station name. And okay, so that should allow me to submit. So like if I enter an invalid URL, it will tell me that this is URL is invalid. Similarly, if I enter like a wrong email address, so for example over here I just enter Kofi software, so that is not a valid email, right? When I click on submit, it will say please provide a valid email ID, and then you can customize these messages also from the spreadsheet. So that one is showing from here, please provide a valid email ID. If I change that message, then that message over here will automatically change. So it is a really cool form that I hope you like. Thanks.